Map sensor. Let's talk a little bit about the map sensor under the cover, and we'll take that off in a moment, but just a little bit about the map sensor and how important that is. That's a manifold absolute pressure sensor, and these things do quite a bit. You know, these are part of the fuel and engine management system that the ECU relies on to determine the amount of air that the engine needs for optimum combustion. If that thing is dirty or malfunctioned, well, you could get a check engine light if it's completely malfunctioned. But if it's just dirty, you may not get a check engine light. Probably won't. And you're going to get bad gas mileage, and sometimes you're going to get some hesitation in your engine. It's just not going to be running as good and efficient. And it's not good for your motor. So it's good to clean these every once in a while. They'll also last a lot longer if you keep them clean. That's what we're going to do today. It's a pretty easy job, and we're going to go ahead and get at it here. What you're going to need is some of this or another type of electronic cleaner. I wrote map sensor on it because that's primarily what this one's used for. Yeah, I can use this to clean other electronic components. As you can see in the picture up here, you can clean a lot with it. Alright, I'm going to grab a 10 wrench. Let's disconnect the battery first. I'm disconnecting the negative on my battery. Where are you, T30? That's the security T30. Here they are, right down here. T30. Okay, T30 is off. Then we're going to take the cap off, because the cap has to come off for the cover to come off. And it's just held in with a couple of rubber grommets on one side. And then I like to keep everything in a magnetic cup dish so I don't lose my stuff. Here is your map sensor right here. And that is what we're going to be cleaning. So that bit right there, it looks like a T20, but you might strip it out if you just try to use a regular T20. It's actually a security T20. So it's got that little hole in the middle of it. Again, this kit just comes in so handy because it's got all those bits. You know, it's got all your hex bits, your security bits, your square bits, of course your Phillips and your standard Phillips and straight slots. It's got your clutch security bits, your tri-wing bits, your spline bits, your Ponzi bits, and your spanner bits, these spanner ones. There's a lot of manufacturers that are just going to oddly, you know, for security reasons and whatever reasons. But another thing I really like about this kit is got your long and your short. You use your regular Torx bits a lot, so it's got those in the shorts, and it's got a lot of your stars and Phillips and straight slots in your long ones that you can put in your impact driver, and those are so handy. But here is the bit that we're going to need for that screw. Matter of fact, I'm just going to put it on a regular old screwdriver here instead of using the impact on it. So I just got it on a regular one here, and that 20 screw, the security screw, will come off, and I'll set that in my dish. I'm going to put a glove on here. My engine is really hot. All right, just push that down, and you'll see that little prong got separated, and then take off the electrical connection there. Then it's got a little rubber grommet that holds it in, so just kind of wiggle it. Don't be real, you know, just kind of loosen it up initially. Wiggle it back and forth, and it'll come right off. And there it is. There is our map sensor. Mine is still good, so I am just going to clean mine. Okay, so I'm going to take some of this electronic cleaner, CRC. I love this stuff. Dries really quick and it works really good. I am going to spray off the electrical connection here a little bit. Definitely don't do the other end unless you have your car battery disconnected. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go right in that sensing port. Give it a couple of squirts. I already see some dirty stuff coming out of there. You can actually see the edge of the internal resistor there. and what you're cleaning actually. Give another burst. Give another one. I like to do several just to make sure I get in there really good. I'm just going to grab a little bit of this dielectric grease, put it on the contacts there just to kind of protect those contacts a little bit. Just spreading it on these contacts a little bit. That should do it. I'm happy with that. That'll protect that from corroding. So that's it. That's how easy it is. Now you just let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes to dry completely before you put it back on the car. Okay, just like that, it's been 15 minutes and my map sensor is nice and dry and ready to go back in the vehicle. I am going to just put a little dab, it's way too much, wipe some of that off, put a little dab of Vaseline on that O-ring just to protect it, and make it slide in easier and slide out easier the next time I take it out to clean it. So I've got the dielectric grease. I can put a link for this in the description as well. I love this 3M silicone paste. It's a dielectric grease. I use it on everything. This is ready to go back in the car. So let me grab my tools. I did a different video on that security bit set while I was waiting for this to dry. If you wanna watch that, I'll put a link. So I just gently press that in the hole with the O-ring going down into the hole there. I'm gonna grab my weird screw here, my T Security 20 screw. I'm just gonna put the screw in first. You could do the electrical connection first if you want, either one. I'm just gonna do this one first. I'm just gonna snug it at first, just till it hits. If you need a good torque wrench, this Tecton wrench is really good. As you can see, the numbers on it are really good on the side. There we go. 40 inch-pounds for that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and reconnect the electrical connection here, and it'll just snap on. You'll hear the snap. That is how easy it is to clean your map sensor. Usually do it in combination with cleaning the MAF sensor, the mass airflow sensor right here. I'm going to do that video next, and I'll post that soon. Well, as I stand here with this job completed, I realize I made a drastic mistake. Did you pick up on that while I was doing this, cleaning this map sensor? For those of you who did, you get a gold star. Can you tell me what I did wrong? While I was doing the work, and after I pulled my engine cover off, I forgot to recap that to make sure nothing falls down there. That's a good habit to get into, and I forgot to do that. Well, it's time to put the cover back on now, so I'm not perfect, that's for sure. Just ask anybody. Is Jim perfect? And after they stop laughing, then they'll tell you no, he's not perfect. Line it up with the oil fill neck tube, and that way you'll automatically find the rubber grommets on the other side. I just run that in snug. It's just holding it down. I don't torque it to any particular specification. There probably is one, but I don't worry about that screw. So that is it. You just reconnect your battery and you're good to go. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm getting ready to clean the MAF sensor and do a separate video on that. So thank you for joining me on this. If you got anything at all out of it, I'd sure appreciate a like and subscribe, and check the description for any products that you might need. I'll put the cleaner in there and some of the tools that I was using. If there's anything that you need, I'd sure appreciate you buying it through my affiliate link. It doesn't cost you any extra, and it supports my channel to where I can hopefully keep doing videos like this. I'm retired now, and this is what I want to do as long as I can grow my channel. So I appreciate any help and assistance in that from your end. Thank you very much. Have a good day.